Good day, everyone. My name is Hazel Grace Angarbo. Our topic that we're going to discuss today is about the social issues. What is social issues? Social issues are problems or situations that are not normal faced by people within the society. And here's my opinion about the poverty. Here in the Philippines, poverty is the most social issues that our country facing. It is where the basic needs of a family like food, shelter, clothing, and education are not fulfilled. Especially in the slums area, thousands of families are enduring to feed themselves into a cramped home. You also can say that the place where you live is clean because the others are on the riverbank or under the bridge. So, there is a big possibility of getting sick. Almost of them don't having a permanent job to meet daily needs of their family. In fact, other social issues in the Philippines are effect of poverty, such as hunger, work and economic growth, education, health and well-being, peace and justice, and gender.
Unemployment is when a person searching for unemployment is unable to find work. Here in the Philippines, unemployment is a serious issue. The problem cause of unemployment here in the Philippines is the ability of job provided. With a growing population, about 8 million needs job and only you can provide is one. The lack of businesses that you provide a good job for Filipinos is one of the key factor in growing employment in the Philippines, but probably one of the cause unemployment in the Philippines is lack of education. The unemployment rate is a measure of the prevalence of an unemployment, and it is calculated as a percentage by dividing the number of unemployment individuals by all individuals currently in the labor force.
Overpopulation. What is overpopulation? Overpopulation occurs when a species population exceeds the carrying capacity of its ecological niche. It can result from an increase in birth, fertility rate, a decline in mortality rate, an increase in immigration, or unsustainable biome depletion of resources. And now let me discuss to you the causes. First is the decline in the death rate. At the root of overpopulation is difference between the overall birth rate and death rate in populations. If the number of children born each year equals the number of adults that die, then the population will stabilize. And now let me discuss to you the effects. First is the rise in unemployment. When a country becomes overpopulated, it gives the rise to unemployment as there are fewer jobs to support a large number of people. The rise in unemployment gives rise to crime such as theft, as people want to feed their families and provide them basic amenities of life. And of course, if there are cause and effect, there must be a solution. So the first solution is a better education. One of the first measures is to implement policies reflecting social change. Educating the masses helps them understand the need to have one or two children at the most. Similarly, education plays a vital role in understanding the latest technologies that are making huge waves in the world of computing. Families that are facing a hard life and choosing to have 4 or 5 should be discouraged.
Street children. Street children are minors who live and survive on the streets. They often grow up in public landfills, train stations, or under the bridges of the world's major cities. Because of conflicts with their family, these children don't want to or can't return home. There is top 5 ways in which you can help street children. Number one is talk to them in a positive tone and inquire about their well-being. Number two is if the child looks distressed, then report to local child welfare committee or police. Number three is volunteer at a center for street children. Number four is donate to charity and do fundraising for NGOs. Number five is campaign for NGOs. The importance of helping street children is about in order to better understand children living and growing up on the streets. It is essential both to make them participate and to put them in contact with key institutions or individuals looking to understand the structural cases of their situation.
What is corruption? Corruption is number 4 social issues in the Philippines. Corruption means constant in the society and occurs in all civilizations. It has many different shapes as well as many various effects, both on economy and society at large. Among the most common causes of corruption are the political and economic environment, professional ethics and morality, and of course, habits, customs, traditions, and demography. It has effects also in the economy and also on the wider society. Our well searches yet still not completely. It's on more process to search more. Corruption those inhibits economic growth and effects in business operations, employment and investments. And there is extent and types of corruptions in the Philippines. Corruption is prevalent in the Philippines. The country Philippines ranked in 141 out of 163 countries in Transparency International's in 2008 research. Corruption's Perceptions Index, a review of related literature, indicates that corruption can be found at all levels of state apparatus in the Philippines, such political, grand corruptions, petty, administrative corruption, patronage, and state capture are all present in different degrees. So let us discuss what is political or grand corruption. Although on the surface, a thriving democracy with regular election, the political system of the Philippines is regularly plagued by corruption scandals that involve politicians at all levels, from the president to members of opposition parties. Abuse of the political system starts with the electoral process and often continues throughout the entire tenure of politicians.